There.
Oh.
and it started again. Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, the chat pops out too. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for crying out loud. Can I open? I'm just sorry. I'm such a dope with these things. Okay. Well, fine. I want that there.
I didn't know that.
Oh, thank you. That's nice to know. That's so nice to know.
Can you hear music?
I do. Do you still not hear it?
No, I do. I'm just trying to adjust audio so it's not like it's there, but
Oh, it's not peaking sound levels.
it's just background.
We have another game.
Okay.
It was
Um, Okay, what happened last time?
Last time we got paid for a not eventful night, and then we went into town very early. It was still very early. The other two decided to just walk into a woman's home because they saw her being sad or weird or some
We
odd
knocked
behavior.
first.
Oh, right. You knocked first. That makes it so much better. It was a wellness check. Just making sure she's okay.
Yeah.
She talked about, I don't know. I wasn't there. But then we went to a store. Store was great. Loved store. Store owner and weird silent big guy. Cool. Very nice. 5 stars. We bought stuff. Then we got cart. Headed back to Burgermaster. Children. Put body of Burgermaster in cart. Silently walked with body disguised as logs and twigs and stuff to this very run-down religious building where there was a lot of weird behavior, broken furniture, a praying man, and somebody in the basement who was yelling for father. We might want to look into that. That is, maybe they also have infestation of basement demons. But now we're going to bury the body. Or we did bury the body.
I watched.
Yeah.
We did? Right.
The very end was Kay and Hume, I think. Burying the coffin in the ground as Donovic read some words, and Ismark and Ireena were watching quietly to the quietly to themselves.
I forgot to add that we ran into a gentleman who was very nice to Ireena. He comes from a different town, Vallaki.
Oh.
It was Vallaki.
His name was Vasily, and he seemed very nice, very interested in Ireena. Also, we learned of name, but probably should not say name.
Boy, they got excited about that.
Mr. S.
Mr.
He who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Straight von Zorowicz.
Yeah, so we will come back to the scene where Kay and Hume are finishing laying the last bit of dirt back into the grave. Donovic has finished his words and is quietly watching as the sun starts to rise. very peak of light coming through. There is still that overcast, but just like barely some rays start to shine through. As Donovic turns to the Koyana Vix. What is your next step? You are new burgomaster. And Ismark says, I reckon so. I need to stay in Barovia to deal with all this coming up. I don't think Ireena should stay, though. And Donovic replies, yes, right now, I think she needs to go somewhere to clear her head. Go somewhere safe. I recommend the Abbey in Krezk. There is an abbot who knows how to take good care of people in need. It is best that she stays, maybe get some vacation time, if you know what I mean.
Will she be
Ireena,
safe there from her, anyone who happens to be obsessed with her?
the abbot is a holy man. He will keep anyone out that is giving her any trouble. I don't want to be a bother. I think I can do that. I don't know if I'll make it all the way to Krisk, but if we at least go to Vallaki, I know someone who can keep me from being too stressed out.
We could transport you to Vallaki if it is not too far.
No, it's not far at all. It's a couple days, but
On my pants.
that'd be very kind of you to offer.
I mean, it might be good to leave this down for a little bit.
I have no objections.
Good idea.
Sorry. Ismar kind of grabs a pocket pouch and hands it to the party. The three of you who are here. Maeve is off looking at gravestones. This is for the remainder of the fee that I was gonna give you for helping out.
Well, that is very good.
How much is it? I didn't see.
Yes, how much? Kay is going to grab the pouch and
Okay.
count it.
I was waiting for you to grab somebody to grab it, but you take it and you look inside, and you kind of chinkle it around a little bit. And it's about 20 gold pieces.
I'm going to bite down on the coin just to make sure they're not like fake or chocolate or whatever.
Chocolate.
Okay. I mean, you can
I'll
make a
take
history
Mr.
check if you want to see if it's real.
Nature check to see the type of metal.
Oh my god, you guys.
It seems legit.
You pull it out and bite on it. It's pretty hard. Doesn't bend. It's a little. It's got some good weight to it. You believe that it's gold. And Ismar says, "You really, all right. So it's all right. You don't trust us, but around here, nobody really trusts each other too much."
All right. Well, I will take 7, and then I will give 7 to Hazel, and then keep 6 in the bag,
Thank you.
and the rest will go to Maeve.
Hume.
Hume?
Oh, right, Hume. What? Let me hold on. Give that back. The 7. I gotta redo this math. We each get 5. My bad. I keep thinking you're just not a real creature.
I guess I'm not really here. Like, I'm kind of shining, but you can't really see me. I can tell it's kind of gloomy out.
You just seem very out of place, and so my mind is just automatically erasing you.
Yeah,
That can't be real.
Makes sense.
That can't be right.
You're just too bright for this dreary hole.
I'm so out of place that you even put me in place in your head. I don't just disappear. It's fine. I get it.
You
You get it.
have an extra gold on me from my own personal stash. I apologize for offense.
Thanks.
You're rebellious.
Anyway, sorry to thank you for helping us with our father. It's very kind of you. I'm gonna let you rest. I'm sure you've had a rough night. Yes, I do need to go back to my attendants inside. I wish you all a very well, and Ireena, good luck. And he'll start walking towards the church from the graveyard.
I'm gonna look at Hazel and be like, and Hume, and be like, do we need to talk about the screaming people in that building?
I think that would be a good idea. Yes, something like that. You don't just walk away from it.
Maeve, are you still just hanging out, watching? You see Donovic start walking towards the chapel. Do you want to approach? Or are you still gonna hang around the gravestones?
I'll head back to the group.
Okay. You approach. You hear Kay asking about the shouting in the church.
You really want to go down there?
What screaming did you hear?
You know, the yelling for father. Father, I'm
Hungry.
hungry. Yes, that one. Hungry. In the basement. Oh, I'm assuming there's basement.
When did you hear this?
When you sent us to go inside the building to get the old man.
Ismark and Ireena kind of look at each other, turn back to you.
The place was destroyed, like furniture all broken. Very messy, man. Very messy living.
I do know that he is a man of his god, but his son's been dead for a while.
What? And who's in the basement calling him father?
No, he about a year ago, a group of people from Barovia went up to the castle, and only a couple made it back. They said that the whole mob had been killed right on the main castle steps. His son wasn't one of them who came back.
Why did they go to the castle?
Well, I'm not sure if you've heard much about him, but we tend to call him the devil. He's he's got quite a strong hold on the people here. But someone of great magic came and promised that he could destroy the devil with enough people, and so the people believed him and went to destroy the devil. Like I said, not many came back.
Does the devil have a name?
Yes.
I believe I gave you that name already.
He who must not be named.
Okay. So I'm starting to feel like we really need to at least question the person in the cellar before we go marching up to that castle.
But we're saying, who could be down there? Donovic is a man of his religion, of the Morning Lord.
We have heard of missing people cases here in town. Or at least one.
Are you suggesting Father Donovic kidnapped someone?
Or is protecting someone.
Is it not concerning? Is he not a very important ally to you? We should at least try to help him. He seems very distressed.
He's had a lot going on in his head since his son died.
But breaking of furniture, yelling, like there are scratch marks all over the building.
Well,
Maybe he's not
like
quite
our
all right.
home, you saw it was all destroyed with claw marks and everything. Couldn't it happen same here?
Hmm. Then
You
what
didn't
is-
hear the yelling.
Whoever wants to roll persuasion.
So Asian.
I heard so Asian.
Oh.
Uh, no, we didn't hear it, but I know that he's not quite right in the head since losing his son. That kind of trauma really changes people, but I guess if everything you've else has said has been true, I guess that might be as well.
We could at least stay a night and help him, maybe. Just like how we helped you.
Alright. So it's she'll turn to the hazy sunrise. Say, another night. Are you planning on staying here for a while?
I mean, at this location or just in town?
In the village of Barovia.
Oh, I guess at least one more night, maybe? I'm not sure.
How soon do you need to leave?
I guess I can go get some things from my home. I don't know how long I'll be away. Or what we'll encounter to find Krezk.
Yes. There are many dangers on roads.
I'm worried this person we call the devil, does this person ever leave the castle?
Yes,
At night or at daytime?
all the time.
Anytime. So I worry with you being alone that you might be abducted.
Alright. And she'll reach up and clutch the pendant that Vasily gave her. If you'd like, one of you, or I guess maybe all of you, could come back, but it'd be rather boring if I was just gathering up my things to head out.
Ismark can go with her, right?
Yes, well, we checked the basement, I say quietly.
Alright, you gotta do what you gotta do. But we'll head back, and whenever you decide to leave Barovia, just meet us there. And I might not be there, but Ireena surely will inside. I've got some things. Being the new burgomaster, I gotta get started on that.
All right.
Okay, and so since you've done just about everything, or not done everything, but explored every part of this place. You're staying in the church, right? Or are you going in the town?
We're going in the basement.
Okay. My bad.
Have we rested yet since we spent the whole night up? But it's still early in the morning, so we've got time.
It's just like 7 at this point, so you've been awake for about 12 hours. You got 4 more before. Okay, so with that, Ismark and Ireena will head off south towards their home once more, and leaving the 4 of you to discuss your plan.
Do you think the holy man will let us down there, or he might object?
He's definitely going to object.
Are we gonna go down there anyways?
Well, I'm hoping we can do it without him knowing.
Oh.
I don't think he wants anyone to know what's down there.
Well, didn't we ask him about it, and he said something about someone who can't be saved? I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that. He just waved it off
Mm-hmm.
and said someone that can't be saved or can't be helped, something like that.
We can at least try to talk to him and convince him. But I don't think we should force our way in.
No, I don't either. Need to get more information at any rate. I'm feeling more and more, my dears, that our path leads us to the castle on the hill and the devil himself.
I don't think that is where we're headed, but okay.
Getting a bit headstrong, maybe. If this wizard, they said, this magic man, wasn't able to do it with a group of people, maybe learn a bit more about him before we go charging in.
We could. All right, we could help this man or not. Take lady to Krezk. Krezk. I don't know how to say it. Krezk. Crisp. We're gonna take her to Crisp. Oh, Krezk.
Krezk.
Wait, I was close in my notes. Krezk.
That sounds like okay.
And then maybe we come back and deal. Sorry, there is crying child. That is weird.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, it is extra spooky. This place haunted. We go help that lady, take her to Krezk, and then come back here and deal with old man.
Okay.
I don't know what is more important, old man in his troubled basement or girl afraid of stalker.
To put it to a vote?
That sounds good. I vote that we take lady to Krezk and then come back and deal with man basement problem.
Do you think the dealing with the thing in the basement will take longer than? Because I thought, oh, we'll just do it while she's getting her stuff before we go to Krezk.
Well, maybe if we go to Krezk, by the time we're back, the basement would have already been dealt with.
Spoken like a true bureaucrat. If we ignore it, perhaps it will go away.
Well,
Perhaps it'll just solve itself.
there is definitely something troubling going on in the basement.
And in the church?
Yeah. So I'm thinking if we do leave, then maybe something will happen and the screaming voice won't be screaming anymore. It'll be dead.
Maybe
Oh
the
my
screaming
goodness.
voice will be in the church and the priest will be in the basement.
Yes, and the priest
Or
will be
that.
in the stomach of the thing in the church. Yes, what we have is we have more than one person that needs our help at the moment.
So they are getting ready. Ismark is getting ready to, or not Ismark, Ireena is getting ready to head over to Krezk. And if we're not dealing with the church, what would you like to do in the meantime?
Should we rest before we go on another journey?
Yes.
We're gonna have to get to sleep in somewhere, and I think Ireena wants to leave pretty quick.
We could probably still sleep in inn, at least for a bit.
Rest. You're not going to have time for more than a 4-hour rest.
Well, but don't you all need to rest as well?
I think I do. Let me look at my thing.
Yeah.
I think I do.
I don't know how exhaustion works on Shems.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I didn't cast anything overnight. I cast one thing. Yeah. I'm in pretty good shape.
But we've been staying up for so long, we're gonna get really tired soon.
We are. We're going to have exhaustion. Okay. No, that's fine. We want to do a short rest to stave off some exhaustion. That would be a good idea.
Does a short rest help exhaustion?
It'd have to be a long rest.
Ah.
8 hours. 4 for me. Well,
Things
let's go rest at inn. I do my elf thing, elf nap, and then I can go to Ireena's just to make sure she is okay for bodyguard while you guys continue resting.
Okay.
All right.
Ready, break.
Go. Plan.
All right.
We're
Like I
gonna
was saying
sleep
before,
so hard.
since you have seen most of the town, I will take you to the town map.
Wow, we're tiny. Everything is black.
Hold on, before you head too far in, let me do this.
I can't not step on a building.
We're just
Oh,
hopping. We're hopping roofs like ninjas. Where is inn?
Straight down the center, I think.
Yes.
Oh, right,
So
crossroads.
you went to. Yeah, so this
Crossroads.
is the inn, this is the shop, this is where Mary is.
Okay.
This is where you came from. Down south is where the Koyanovics are.
Oh,
Koyanovics.
in that big house. Okay.
Oh,
Cool. Wow. I expected this to be much bigger, but it's pretty tiny. All right, nap.
Explorer mode needs to be on. Okay. Now you can see.
Oh, where we've been.
Yeah, and you've been this way. Up here is the house.
what house?
The
Oh, the haunted house.
Yeah. And then
Freaky S&M house.
Down south.
down here,
What's that? I forget already.
that's where the Koyanovics are.
The Burger Masters.
Oh, okay.
But we've never been that way. We've never been west.
Mm-mm.
Alright, well, here is in.
Here we are at the
Here
inn.
is in. Here is in. Once again, you enter the inn. It is
Chicks
now
are-
7 a.m. Or maybe like getting close to 8. And you enter, you see that the same bartender, Tavern Keep, is sitting in his usual position, though he's got his arms folded and his head against the back wall, just not moving, his eyes closed, appearing to be sleeping. The 3 women are still at the fireplace, though no sound is coming from them. You see that they are clutching their glasses of beverage, mugs. There's a mess of platters where food might have been. It's a bit of a mess, but they are all passed out as well. It's very quiet in this, in the Blood on the Vine.
They don't seem to be morning people.
Do we still have keys? I don't remember giving back a key.
I believe you still have a key, yeah.
Cool. I'm just going to go up the stairs, not
Tippy-toe.
disturb anyone.
Pick up the skirts and tippy-toe through.
All right.
Look at the stairs. Just
Creak.
We do have been up all night.
And Hume goes.
Everyone roll stealth. Natural noise of the old stairs makes creaky noises, but other than an occasional stir from one of the women, you don't seem to wake anyone up as you sneak your way back upstairs to your own rooms. And you can get settled in for a long rest.
Very good.
Sweet. Kay is gonna sleep in the same corner that she slept in last time. She's just gonna remove her shoes and some of her clothes, like just get down to her basics.
Okay. Hume will go to his own room, give everyone some privacy, and you all rest sleepfully. If you would like, you can have the dream pastries that you partook.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just reminding you because last time you forgot.
I didn't forget.
Mhm.
Oh, you didn't forget? Okay.
No, I bought it just to talk to the lady and see if I could get information. And to kind of I hadn't decided yet if I was going to try that.
Okay.
I don't want to become a pastry addict.
Sugar is quite addictive.
It's
Maeve.
highly.
Maeve will eat it.
Maeve's
Okay.
going to eat her. All right, you be the guinea pig. I'll keep an eye on you, dear. Get up in the middle of the night, I'll stop you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to tie a little string to her and sleep with the string in my hand just in case she gets up in the middle of the night.
Or you're a wizard and you can cast alarm.
I could do that. I could well, no, yeah, and it would be like if you move or no. I'm gonna do the string trick.
All right. Good old fashioned string.
Good old fashioned string trick. You never ever live with somebody that sleptwalked,
No.
sleepwalker. Oh yeah.
Okay. Everyone settles in. Maeve nibbles her pastry. It's quite sweet. It tastes of a fruit, but you're not sure what kind. It's a kind of a bit overly sweet if you're not super into pastries. But um, you nibble it down and you feel quite drowsy as you get ready. It has been almost a full day for everyone, and you all take your rests. And with that, I will have Kay. Can you jump into private time?
Okay.
Okay. Mouthful of dream pastry.
Hello.
Hello. You don't really need to speak for this. It's just information.
Okay.
So you get your corner nice and snug. You're not too embarrassed of having the two other ladies as you strip down to your basics. But you get into your corner, start drifting off, clearing your mind, start your elven meditation. And for most of it, it's just you're thinking about the day and what's going to happen, thoughts of what has happened and what might become, the information you've been given, and the plans for what to do about it. But after some time of this meditation, before you even wake up, a uneasy darkness comes across your vision. Your thoughts kind of flutter away with it. But through the darkness, you start to see points of light, as if stars are starting to shine through. And you begin to recognize the constellations that you've been recording, you've grown up to see in the night sky, that you've missed so much since you've been here. It's been completely overcast the past almost week that apparently you've been here, since the house took so long and the innkeeper said it's been a few days. But these constellations start to shine and you get really excited about things to happen. Maybe you'll actually find out why you've been drawn here, why the stars have been seeking your help. When a voice, a very quiet but calming voice, I should say, kind of peeks in your head as you're looking out into the night sky.
Oh, hello. Glad you made it. I was waiting for you. I hope you enjoy your stay here in this land.
And as the voice speaks, pinpoints of the stars start to fade. But on you, points of light start to appear as if it's your constellation form. You have the points on there, and the lines start to appear, and you start to shine bright. And you hear the voice again.
Oh. Well then, that's interesting. I enjoy meeting you in person when the time comes.
And
I'm gonna say, if I can't speak, I'm gonna try and say like, "Na bellas fenharel."
as you try and speak, but you are not in your normal form. You are speaking through your mind. And as you're having this conversation, the points of light, the stars flicker out until it's darkness once more, and you are the only one shining in this meditation. And then you jolt awake. Your 4 hours are up.
Ugh. Great. That's not creepy at all. Hey, hi. I'm glad you could make it. Welcome to this town. I hope you enjoy being here.
Looking forward to meeting you.
Looking forward to meeting you. So nice. That's so creepy. All right.
Okay. Send Hazel in.
Okay.
Okay, hey, I got it. I'm in private time.
Sweet. Welcome.
Hi.
All right. So, you're keeping a good eye on Maeve. You
Yes.
see that she consumes her dream pastry, and you're wary of its effects. Why it's so good? Why would she say it's good and people want it, but nobody is seeming to want it? So you're keeping an eye on her, and as you're doing so, you're drifting off to sleep, keeping one eye open. You've learned a good trick of watching while you're trying to sleep. And
well, I've got a string. I wrapped a string around her ankle and a string around my wrist.
right. So you are making good sure that she is just completely safe throughout the night. And with that, you fall asleep, and you have all these thoughts going through your head. What's going on here? You just happen to travel here, met up with these weird people, showed up in this strange town with a lot of distressed out people, and you just aren't sure what you should do next, but you feel like the direction you're going is the right one. And as you have these thoughts, your mind kind of shifts, fades out into darkness, and in the distance you see a flicker of light like a fire, and you feel your body move towards it, and the flicker of light comes across this kind of a campfire. And as you get closer, you notice the campfire is a bit larger than you would suspect. It's on top of this hill, and behind it there's a very large windmill. And it seems this windmill is very ancient. It's broken down, it's falling apart, but it's still moving as if somebody's milling flour. And this fire is sitting in front of the windmill. It's burning quite large, and as you get closer to it, it starts to crackle and pop, and the shade of red and orange kind of shifts to a violet color and turns down to blue, and it's giving off this like dark light, as it were. And as you're staring into this fire, you hear a voice come from beyond the fire.
Oh, hello. I'm glad you were able to make it. I've been waiting for a visitor. I think you will do quite well. You seem to be the kind of person to join us.
What makes you say that?
Oh, you just... I can see that you like magic, and the kind of magic you do. We welcome that magic. We hope you will join us into practicing more. But we'll see you when we see you. Have a safe journey.
Where are you at? Where are you?
Before you can shout out more, the flames start to die down. The windmill stops turning and just starts to age rapidly as moss forms, stones fall off of it, and you go back to your thoughts as if this was a dream, an image projected into you.
Weird.
But we will continue your rest after I finish with Maeve, if you'd like to send her in.
All right, we'll do.
Hello.
Hi.
Does this have to do with me eating the pie?
Well, of course.
Okay, because I don't know why I did it. When I played this game last time.
I understand. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna explain what happens to you tonight, okay?
Alright.
And then you will relay that to the rest of the party. So you eat this sugary treat. I'm not sure if your character likes sweets, probably, if you bought it.
Sure, yeah.
Street. And it just kind of reminds you of your parents, your grandparents cooking. It's just like reminds you of home, and it's just so comforting. It's like the ultimate comfort food, and you are basically asleep by the time your head hits the pillow. And when you fall asleep, it's just you're back home. You're with your family. These people that you've missed so much. You're no longer in this crud of a town, this place where everybody's miserable. There's laughing and joy, and it's just the best night's sleep you have had in a very long time. You're just in this moment, you're happy. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is the pie made out of anything gross? It is. It is. I don't know why I ate it.
Well, why would it be made out of things that are gross if you have such a good dream in this place of despair?
That doesn't mean anything. The witch put a spell on it.
Why would a witch put a good thing spell on a pastry?
Well, that is true. But I'm okay, just saying, in the last time I played this game, the pies were made out of children.
Well, spoilers. Gosh, now I have to beep that out when she watches this again.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
That's why I was like, don't worry about it. I'll just let her know. To skip over, like, when the dreams start.
I forgot that this is recorded and on Twitch.
Streaming, yeah. But that's fine.
Alright.
Alright, let's go back.
Okay.
Hello all. So, Kay, you are the first to wake up. And, you see around you, nothing has really changed. Samuel is nestled next to Maeve, with a string around her leg, around Maeve's leg, and it's attached to Hazel.
I'm going to check immediately check my body, see if I'm glowing or if I've got my star form on or something?
No, it's like you were when you went to bed, when you curled up against this wall.
Well, that was weird. I'm gonna check on the other two, make sure they're sleeping okay.
Okay, make insight rolls. Or just one insight, I guess. You don't need to make multiple ones.
20. Not a
You-
natural.
You look at Maeve, and she looks like she has the face of content. She is nuzzled in with Samuel, though some of his fur is kind of matted, and she looks kind of scraggly. She's just curled up with him, and he's purring loudly next to her. And you see the string attached, and Hazel is holding on to it. And Hazel looks a bit different. She looks pretty concerned, distressed. You can look at her brow, and there's a bit of sweat that you see, not a ton, but there's quite a contrast between the two people.
You guys should have eaten the pies.
I'm
I'm sleeping great.
I'm going to look and be like, oh, she could be near death. Well, it's best to always be prepared for that possibility.
I am old.
And then I'm just gonna say a little prayer. And then I'm going to go downstairs. Oh, I'll leave a note. I'll
Great.
probably end up writing it in Elfish.
Oh, thanks.
Wonderful.
'Cause I don't think Kay would know how to write in common.
Okay.
Maybe some pictures would help.
You're asleep. You can't. You're in happy place right now. You can't say this.
No, I know.
I'm just gonna write a little note in Elfish, and it's gonna say, I woke up, had a really weird dream. I'm gonna go to Burgermaster's now. Maeve, if you read this, be sure to check on Hazel, make sure she is still alive. She might be near death. And then I'll just sign it K, like the letter K.
The one
The Elvish
common letter
K.
you know how to write.
Yeah. Actually, I'd sign it with a C. Because my name starts with a C, so.
Ooh, it's like the moon.
Yeah.
See.
C.
Alright, so you write a note to the two of them. Let them get their remaining 4 hours of sleep.
And then I'm going to leave. I'm going to check on Hume's room. I'm not going to open the door. I'm just going to make sure I don't hear any weird noises or kerfuffles or anything like he's getting mugged.
Make a perception.
22?
It's completely quiet.
I guess that's good. And then I'm going to go downstairs
Okay.
and head to Burgermaster's, I guess.
Alright, you head down the stairs. You see the ladies. What is it? It's like 11. So the ladies are still there, and you can see that they are awake, but not awake. Their eyes are open, but they're still not moving. They're just staring. One has her arm over her eyes, and just like, you hear
Like- They have a hangover, or
maybe,
Mm,
but
weird.
they're just like they're still clutching the food that they had and the mug, but they're just like sitting there. Um, you look at the tavern keep. He's still got his arms crossed, um, eyes closed. Seems like a very lazy town.
I mean, probably not a lot of travelers, so I guess rest when you can. All right. Well, I'll just leave and head to Cold Bitch place. I'm really
Cool.
bad with names, man. I just keep calling him Burgermaster, but that's not their last name.
Koyanovic.
Koyanovic.
So you head out, um, like the time before when you were first getting out of the house. You notice that there are people in the streets, though they are keeping to themselves. It's either pairs or solo. People just meandering down the streets. They don't seem to be speaking. No one seems to just acknowledge you. No fast movement, just dreary walking through the streets.
I don't understand how this town is still a town. How does this place function? There is no workers. There is no farmers farming. They just wander slowly. Don't know why I'm talking to myself. I guess I'm just gonna note that this is weird and ignore them. I'm not gonna try and talk to anyone. I'm just gonna head to my destination.
Okay. So you make your way past the crossroads south to the house.
I'm gonna go up to the front door and just knock.
Alright. You take a couple swings with the knocker, and after a couple minutes, Ireena shows up. She kind of like creaks open the door slowly, and then once she sees it's you, she pulls it full the way open. And she says, "Oh, thank you for stopping by. Where's everyone else?"
Anathara. They are still resting, preparing to travel. We have decided that we will escort you to the town of Krezk, post haste.
Post haste, but you said they're resting. How long till?
Well, they should be up in about 4 hours. But in the meantime, I am here to keep you safe. Bodyguard, if you will. Help you and your brother with whatever tasks you might need. Or I can just be on guard.
All right.
And then in 4 hours, we will, once you've gathered your things, we will head to inn, pick them up, or they will come here. And then we will be on our way.
It's
If that sounds good to you.
rather weird sleep schedule that you're keeping.
Yes.
We might have to, I don't know, travel different times. I'm just wondering if we're traveling at night or during the day.
I guess in the afternoon, evening. And then we would probably rest. I don't know. I don't know much about this area or Krezk. Have you been there before?
Uh, yes, a long time ago. It's much further away. Um, it'll take at least a week to get there.
Hmm. Well, usually it is best to travel during day so you can see where you are stepping. But there also might be more creatures out. More fen. I guess we would probably adjust our sleep schedules after tonight.
Do our best to try and get that sorted. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I have a pack ready. I didn't know it would take so long to get everyone ready to leave. You were saying you were gonna stay another night, but then you said you're gonna head out today. What happened with Donovic? Is he alright?
We decided to. Your needs were more important. And we were going to escort you to where you need to go so that you are in a safe environment. And then we will come back and check on Donovic.
Alright. Well, that sounds fine. Hopefully he's alright. I really feel for him.
You did convince us that he had been suffering from mental problems, so maybe that was it. We're unsure of how bad his situation is, or if it's even our responsibility to handle that, but we do want to make sure he is okay and give him the proper time and not feel rushed.
I do understand the loss of a family member. But around here I don't believe there's a whole lot to do. Ismark is just in the study taking care of paperwork, getting ready for being the leader of this town. I'm not sure if you wanted, if there was something you wanted to do.
I guess I would probably just do a perimeter check, make sure there are no strange markings or creatures about. Just make sure you're okay. If you would like to be escorted to town, I can also do that. If you want to say goodbye to any friends here or...
Well, I'm not leaving for good, just a little while. But there's no one really that I'd like to speak to.
I'll move in then. Then I will just go do a quick perimeter check. And just help with whatever is needed.
Alright, well, feel free to come in when you're done. I'll be in the kitchen gathering the last of any food supplies I can find.
Okay. And then Kay is gonna just go back outside and just go along the other side of the fence, the outward perimeter of the fence or the wall or whatever. And just investigate to see if there's any fresh markings.
Okay. Make it a perception or investigation.
10.
You're looking around and it seems pretty the same as you left it about 5 or 6 hours ago. You see the whole paw prints of large canine and the feet of a humanoid people, bare feet. You see claw marks along the walls, along the doors or the walls of the house, but nothing seems new.
Okay. Then after that, I'm gonna go inside, and talk to her a little more. Just ask about the footprints.
Okay. So you enter the house, and from searching the house like the night before, you know pretty much where everything is. So you turn in and get into the dining area, the kitchen. You see her with a pack open, and she's like grabbing like bread. She's going through the pantry and finding some dried meat and whatever she can that it won't spoil. Rations.
And I'm going to approach her and be like, excuse me, little one. I have done a perimeter check. I see no fresh markings, which is good. But I am curious that you were having us guard because you were getting attacked, but were you getting attacked by men or something else?
Well, I did say before it was wolves were attacking us.
I did find wolf tracks, yes, but then I also found shem prints.
I don't
Sorry,
know what...
excuse me. Bare feet. Not bears, but like you know.
I
shem.
understand. I
Okay.
don't know what that will mean. This... I suppose somebody could come into the grounds. It's not very well camped, as you can see. But
But they're walking around without shoes, and they're over the wolf prints. Let me tell you a story. Where I come from, my people, the Elfan, we have legends of a tribe called the Letel Kesar clan. And the Letel Kesar clan they're a special kind of, they are blessed by the goddess Selune. And she has blessed them with Lithari. And, do you know this word, Lithari?
I don't speak your language, I'm sorry.
That is okay. Lithari is like you, but then you can turn into part wolf. You'll turn more wolf-like.
You're talking about werewolves.
Ah, yes, that is what. Yes, werewolves. Are there tales of werewolves in this area?
Yes, they are stories, but they're just fiction. They're not real. People say that they've been attacked by werewolves, but it's just a trick of the light. It's large wolves. There are very large wolves in these forests, and they get misinterpreted into the werewolf people. I haven't seen any myself.
Any recent stories of werewolf attacks or big wolf attacks?
Well, yes, we had those big wolves. I'm sorry if that wasn't clear. We had the large wolves. They're about 5 to 6 feet tall.
Oh my!
Walking
That is
around.
a big doggo. I'm sorry, not you, but anyone else in town. Anyone who might have died from wolf attack recently or
Uh,
disappeared?
yes, my father. Other than that, I don't know. I really don't get out much. My father would have people over for discussions of the town. They would go on and on about boring politics. Ismark's more of a person who likes that, but occasionally they would veer off into more strange tales of goings-on around the village of Barovia. And yeah, so I guess every once in a while we'd hear a story from people talking about wolf attacks, these werewolves, but I don't believe them. It's just I've seen the large wolves with my own eyes, but werewolves that I don't know about that. I really don't know about magic.
Perhaps there is maybe some illness going around to make wolves bigger and to attack. Because normally wolves keep to themselves in their groups, but attacking the town and villagers so often is very interesting.
Yeah, we didn't have too much trouble. We would stay in the village. Anyone who ventured on past into the fog, it, I mean, that's their own risk. That's their own life. But recently, like I said, about a month, it's been since the attack started.
Is that when the fog started? Or has fog always
oh
been
no,
here?
that fog's around since I can remember. I'm pretty sure it's been like this for centuries. At least that's what
So,
the elders say.
so you have never seen the celestials, the stars?
No, I believe I haven't.
Oh, Irabellas. The stars are truly a wonderful thing that makes night the most beautiful. But I digress. These wolf attacks are very concerning, along with the footprints, because maybe they are trained wolves. Is there anyone that would be wanting to attack you?
Well, they seem to want to attack my father, since he's the one who
But
got
he is,
attacked, and
but he's gone.
since he's gone, they haven't. Just last night there wasn't an attack, and
That is true. So you think they would have father?
it's I don't know what else it would be for, but what would wolves have to want with my father?
That is a question. Did your father have a study? Perhaps notes that we could look at?
Yes, Ismark is busy in there. I don't want to disturb him right now.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Well, I am concerned for our travels of potential wolf attacks. So, are you armed? Do you have weapon? Do you know how to fight?
Yes, I do. Ismark and I
Very
have
good.
been training for a long time. I do carry my rapier at all times, and I know how to use a crossbow. Any kind of crossbow,
Excellent.
small or large. So
I took her crossbow.
you're not there.
I'm missing
I don't know
Just
where
thought
it
in
went
case
though.
she mentions. Yeah.
It seemed to disappear the night you were protecting me. But if the need be, I can defend myself as best I can. Of course, with the large wolves, it'll be much more difficult. 1-on-1, it's fine. Maybe 2-on-1, I guess. I could.
Well,
handle.
there is four of us, but it is good to know that you are able to defend yourself if it comes down to it. Wolves hunt in packs, and if they are, as you say, hunting people, there are stories of wolf attacks, then it's best to be prepared for the worst. Masal dinan. Alright. Well, I will leave you to be, and when you are ready, then we shall, I guess, head to the inn to gather my comrades.
I'm about ready right now. I go upstairs and say bye to Ismark. And then I'll
Alright.
come out and we can head up there. So she'll close the pack of food and provisions and supplies, head upstairs. After about a minute, she'll return and, well, I've said all I need to. Ready to head out.
Alright. Then, Garas, we go.
Alright. Head out the door and back up to the inn.
I would hope that maybe at least, 2 hours have passed, or enough time has passed to wake them up.
You could have stayed there for a while. But we'll just say you meet up when they're ready. So let's head over to the inn when Maeve and Hazel are just waking up.
Alrighty.
Oh my god, that was the best sleep I've ever had.
Really? I cannot say the same. And you never moved all night. The string didn't. You didn't tug at me, so that's good. How are you feeling? I mean,
I feel great. You didn't sleep very well?
I had some very strange dreams that I'm hoping are just stress.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, you don't look too well.
I'll be all right. So, Kay, tell us about.
So you
Is Kay
wake
there?
up and you can get dressed and whatnot and head back downstairs where you can meet up with Hume, who is waiting, and Kay and Ireena.
Okay, downstairs, dress, meeting up with those guys.
Did
Sweet.
no one see my note?
Oh, what's this?
Yes.
Oh. What is this weird scribbles?
This looks funny. I cannot read this. Can you read this, Hazel?
No, I do not read Elfish.
Oh, it's Elvish. Oh, it's probably from Kay.
Ah.
Well-
Is Kay present? Kay's not there.
No.
Well,
Oh,
we're just waking up.
Oh, can Hume read it?
We
Do
could
you
go
go to find
Bother him.
Yeah, wasn't he in the downstairs? Didn't you say that's where he was? He was waiting down there. He got dressed and went downstairs.
Yeah. He has a separate room from you, so you wouldn't know exactly where he is. But
We backtracked
You
so
can-
that we could find the note.
yeah, I was gonna say you wake up and do all this stuff, and then meet up later. But
Oh, all right.
so okay, so you see the note. You want to go downstairs. You meet up with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Kay, Ireena, and Hume are all downstairs.
I'm gonna show the note to Kay. We can't read this.
What? You can't read it? It's clear note. I used very short words.
It's in your language, not our language.
Oh, Irabellis, I don't know how to write in Shem.
Or speak in Shem.
I
She mumbles to herself.
Perhaps I can teach you Elfish as we travel.
Yes, I think that would be good.
Wonderful. It is a lovely language. And look at that writing. It is beautiful. I was always praised for my penmanship.
It does look very beautiful. Almost, it could be art, really.
Yes. Yes.
Well, what does this say? While we're admiring it.
Oh, it says,
She is close to death.
it's, I was gonna read the note and be like, oh yes, I wrote that I woke up, I had very strange dream, I am going to go check on, I checked on you all, be sure to check on Hazel, I don't think she will make it, she is close to death. It did not look very good last night, or sleep, not last night, I guess this morning.
Didn't sleep well. Speaking of bad dreams, but I'm fine.
It's
Thank
not.
you very much.
It's not polite to say that. Not to her face.
Oh, you're rebellious.
You're not even in my will. Why do you care?
Well, because it's best to be prepared for if we have to deal with your body, your mates.
I'm fine. Thank you very much. You don't have to deal with my body. You had a bad dream too.
Yes,
No,
but I was not sweating and looking really bad, in like bad shape.
I wonder where you
look
guys.
I slept
terrible.
great.
Excuse me.
I slept great too.
Did you try that pastry?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
amazing.
It was really good.
Oh,
What she said was
It's
true.
the best sleep I've ever had. Yeah. If we see her, I'm getting another one.
Don't get addicted. That's what I'm worried about. I don't trust anything that makes me feel too good.
Yeah, why is it a bad thing if you feel good?
It is a bad thing. Trust me, dear.
What's wrong with you? Why don't you want to feel good? Don't punish yourself. You're
Oh,
close to
I'll-
death. You should be enjoying every last minute of it.
See, it is not just she who thinks she is close to death.
If there's a time for drugs, it's a time when you're very old.
I'm not that old. All right.
I know
I'm talking about
that she-
Hazel here.
Ow, my back!
Well,
Okay.
okay, are we going to? Are we going to the other town with the young lady, or are we going to the church? Where are we going?
All right, I forgot that she was like just sitting there listening to us all bicker.
Are you all normally like this? You were very quiet this morning.
Yes. I think it's just a good sign of rest.
Well, it will make for an exciting travel.
Indeed. Man of Evan. I do not know where Krezk is. What direction do we head?
Oh, just east of here is the road, and it will take us to Vallaki, and then we will, if we continue on the road east, it'll take us to Krezk.
Did you say it takes 2 days?
To get to Vallaki, yes.
Has everybody got their sleeping bags?
Yes. We
Yes.
haven't returned the cart yet, have we? To get our deposit back.
Oh no, he's gonna charge us for another day
No, we need to do that.
Where did we leave Cart?
At the church.
at the grave. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm
he-
nearly dead. Remember?
I can't remember.
he
We better quickly go get Cart.
he charged you
near
full
almost-
price, and then he'll give you money back if you return it. So he's not going
Okay.
to charge you extra, but you practically own it right now.
We could just take Cart with us.
You feel like dragging our stuff in a cart?
Well, it's more just in case we have to carry a body.
It won't be mine.
It's good to be prepared.
Them's fighting words.
I feel targeted. All right. Well, we can just leave Cart. We own it. I'm sure we can return it.
Donovic will use it if he needs it.
Yeah.
Maybe the voice will come up and they'll cart bodies around. I don't know.
Yes. The cart is very useful for a place like that.
Oh, all right. Let's go. I guess.
All right. Are the people in the inn still sleeping or being weird?
At this point, it's about 3 in the afternoon, and so they are like more active, but they're still like talking quietly. With your loud bickering, occasionally you'll get like a glance in your direction, kind of like a glare. But they're eating, and the tavern keep is bringing them food and drink.
I was gonna say if like Kay and Ireena showed up early, like maybe like we just sat in silence for half an hour, just watching these people like be weird and sleep or whatever they were doing.
They'd probably be awake at that point.
As soon as we came. All right.
So they were like, they were awake when you left, Kay.
Oh,
they
I thought they were like still sleeping or something.
they were like awake but not moving, just kind of like waking up, I suppose.
I see.
But
Okay.
yeah, when you got back, by the time you got back, they would have been awake and in this mood.
Sour, huh?
Yeah.
What a way to wake up.
Though these depictions are not that.
I mean, this one's pretty sour. She's sour
Yeah.
enough for the other two. I guess we'll be on our way then.
Yes, let's please do.
Okay. So, Ireena will lead you out to the main area. Where is she? And if you're heading straight out of town, you're not going up and getting your cart, right? Just making sure.
Yeah. Not getting the cart.
Okay.
Okay. So they head off in this direction. And as you're walking, getting to about this point, you see around here, you see the old woman with her cart pushing into town.
Of course. I'm gonna wave her down.
She sees you and waves back. Oh, hello!
I have to get another one of your pies for the road. It was maybe the best thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, that's wonderful. Very glad you enjoyed it. Yes, of course. She'll go to her cart. You see the nice lined pastries. They look kind of like dumplings, or turnovers. And she grabs a couple of them. She'll take a small paper bag and put 2 inside. Just, I can assume you want more, but Are you just having one? Anyone else like any more?
I've still got one.
You have to try it tonight. You have to try it.
I really hope you enjoy yours. Did anyone else have a bite of theirs? Yes, it was very good. I think I will also take another one. Wonderful. Now, I did say the first one is free, but they aren't too pricey. They are 1 silver each.
I'll pass over 2 silver for human myself.
Thank you very much. I hope you will have another pleasant night's sleep.
Thank you.
Can I convince anyone else for a dream pastry?
No, thank you. I'm going to
No,
be
ma'am.
the.
I don't think I need one. Thank you.
Have you ever tried these?
No, I haven't.
Maybe you should. It'll help you sleep.
But at what cost? I do not trust this old lady's.
At 1
Hey,
silver, that's the cost. It's not
But
much for a
around
good
that.
night's sleep.
No. No. I do not think it is good to partake in those. Even if it is for, as you say, sleep.
Hume will hand over another silver. I'll take this for her. I think, even if she doesn't eat it all, I'm sure I will. Thank you very much, dearie. I really hope the rest of you would see to enjoying our pastries, but I'm sure we'll see you more in the future. But I'll let you go on your way if you really want to. And she'll go over and start pushing her cart in town.
I'm just gonna shake my head at the people who bought pastries and say, like, shaking my head, nah, Bellas.
What?
It's good to have a good night's sleep after what we've gone through. I'll just say that.
Maybe your problems are all that you sleep too much. You should sleep like me.
If you insist.
4 hours. That's all you need.
And it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when you finally head out of town. You're out of Barovia.
We're leaving Barovia?
The village of Barovia, yes.
The village. Is the land also called Barovia?
It is.
Okay.
It's a weird title, but that's fine.
It's like Barovia City of Barovia, like New York City.
Barovia, Barovia.
On our way to Barovia City.
Oh, Barovia. The town
Gonna get
of
copyright struck.
Barovia.
Alright.
And there's
So-
that guy that's standing there watching.
So you started here on this path, going north. Or sorry, east. Where are you? Okay. And you headed into town, did some stuff, and now you are heading this direction. For a good portion of the way, it is pretty clear. The forest, the large forest, is to the south and the east, and the road curves down a bit, and ahead you can see a bridge that crosses a short river. You make your way further down, and you cross this bridge, and though the sky is overcast and gloomy, the waters of this river seem to be clear as blue, and streaming through the valley. It's about 50 feet wide, and there's a stone bridge that arcs over the span of the river. You cross it, and beyond the bridge you see where the forest starts. And almost immediately as you enter the forest, it just gets suddenly darker. Like the sun, it's still in the daytime, and you can still see the light from behind you. But like the rest of this area, it seems very gloomy. Spooky. And it's been about half an hour, and you're walking down this road through these forest trees, and you see a lone figure start to approach. It's hard to see at first. In the distance you can see it's not the same mist as before, not the same fog, not as dense, but it's kind of hazy, and you see this figure riding towards you on a horse very slowly.
Does it have a head?
You can make a insight or perception roll.
Insight. Does it have a head? No. Perception.
Okay. So you peer off, like you really look at what this thing is coming at you, and it's sagging. The figure on the horse is sagging his shoulders. The horse is just slowly trotting along with its head down. The figure's head is kind of like sagging to the side, its shoulders down, and it doesn't seem to approach you, but yes, it does have a head. As it gets closer, you notice that it's not quite completely there in the sense of flesh.
Oh boy.
So it's partly skeletal?
So, yes, with that roll, you can see kind of patches of wounds on its arms, and like on its cheek, you can kind of see the bit of a jawline where the bone lower jaw is visible, but it's just coming towards you very slowly.
I'll let the others know. Like, that guy, I can see his skull. His bones are showing.
His
Oh my
bones,
goodness.
Is he aware that his bones are showing?
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. You're the one who can
How
see
long
it.
will a horse carry a dead person? How long will a horse carry a dead person?
Is the horse alive?
It looks very tired. They both look really tired. They could be sleeping, but I think they're just really tired.
One time, many years ago, I saw a deer a deer who had fought another deer, and even though he won the battle, their horns were locked, and he carried the skull of his foe in his own antlers for the rest of his life. We would see him often in the forest. This is this like that, where someone died but remained in the saddle and the horse has been doomed to carry this dead rider? We should see if we could help and pull him down and
help the
bury it.
horse.
Yeah. We
What
saw
is
the
the-
horse. Look, free horse.
As you're speaking, the figure gets closer and everyone else gets a good look at them.
No, he doesn't look so bad. Nothing to be afraid of.
But part of his
Oh,
jaw
is he actually-
is showing.
Have pointy ears?
Yes.
I am going to call out
Horse.
to him
The horse.
in Elfish.
The horse.
Of course, the horse has pointy ears. All horses have.
The horse has no flesh.
The horse is nobody, but the guy seems fine.
Wait a minute.
I see the
Horse is a zombie horse?
I see the pointy ears, and I'm going to say out in Elvish, Anathara, Falon.
He
And there's a response.
He
You have a
continues
hefty
to
accent.
move slowly on the horse towards you. You can see that the horse also has issues. It is covered in armor, so a lot of its body is covered. But the gaps in the armor, you do notice that the horse is also missing pieces of flesh, wounds.
Oh, dear.
I'm
This isn't good.
I'm just gonna kind of walk on the other side of the road to give it lots of room to pass.
Okay.
I am going to again try and speak to the rider as it gets closer. And I am also going to yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'm just gonna speak louder.
All right. You, Hume follows your lead. Maeve stepping to the side, Ireena as well.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
And Hazel.
Kay's the only one.
Kay will attempt to once again speak to the rider, and though the rider doesn't make any move to acknowledge hearing you, you will hear him say, as both of them get closer, like, it's a steady pace, constantly moving towards you. It's but you will hear him say,
Lost. Forever lost. No one. No one around.
No one around. Falon, I am here.
other than speaking up, do you make any gestures or do anything else to announce your presence?
Yes. I am going to cast. Oh, I should probably, because we rested, so I can adjust my spells. And I'm going to do hold person on him.
Okay.
That escalated quickly.
Because you said they're going at a steady pace.
So you cast the spell, and you feel like it has no effect. And when you do so, he does perk up a bit. He starts to like look around. He looks past you, and he pulls out his short bow, and pulls out an arrow from a quiver and knocks it and says,
Who goes there? Show yourself.
Falon. I am here. I am Kaylee Friov from the north. I hail you, brother.
I don't know if he can see or hear us.
I'm gonna be yelling.
You are yelling, and he'll look over in your direction, and he looks surprised.
Ghost! Be gone with you! I need no quarrel.
I am no ghost, Falon. Do you need assistance? Do you need help?
You are certainly a ghost. You fade as one does. I do just wish you go on with my way. I don't want to harm you.
I'm gonna roll a, I guess, perception on this guy. Does he look like he's just dead or real, or I don't know?
Sure.
I guess, do I need to roll perception or insight?
Your choice.
I'll do insight. Ugh, great. 11.
I mean, with the wounds on his body that no longer bleed, his horse that is showing patches of bone, as best you can tell, this guy might be dead.
Do you tell him?
He thinks I'm the ghost, but he might be the ghost.
Maybe ask him what he's doing. Ghosts have unfinished tasks, right?
I'm gonna say it. Balon, where are you headed?
Out of this forsaken place. I wish to leave. Will you allow me access to leave this place? Spirit of the forest.
So I'm going to interpret this as he wants to die. And I am going to say, Alam Shivanas, Mabanal la Halashamir Valhen, Mala Suladen Nadas. And I'm going to notch my bow and fire at him.
Alright.
I'm going to try and make it quick.
Kay, what are you doing?
He wishes to leave this place, but he is already gone. He has not yet gone back to Saloon. And so it is my job to make sure my brother leaves.
Whoa.
Yeah, that hits.
Whoa.
So that's 11 damage to him. And I guess I would try and do like a killing shot, but just try and make it sweet. Short and sweet. Headshot.
Okay, so you... I guess... Is that your description of the attack? Since you crit?
Yes.
Okay.
And I would have said all I said.
Maeve is going to get ready with a dagger if the thing is going to come at us if she didn't finish it off.
Alright. So you unleash an arrow. It flies true, straight, and directly in the forehead. It's hit by the force of the blow and comes back to you and says, Spiritai, no longer! Pulls out his short sword and kicks his horse to charge at you.
Throw a dagger!
Initiative.
Initiative. Dang that crit. But only
That
a
would've been-
one.
Would have been perfect if you had
Oops.
taken him out.
Seriously, that would have been so dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget. For some reason, Curse of Strahd has never whisper rolls on its NPCs. It's really annoying. Other modules have it, but not this one. Okay. I need to roll for everyone else.
Everyone else?
Whoa.
Oh,
Hume?
our initiative.
Yeah. And Ireena.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
A whole bunch of his
Oh, the other
buddies show
person.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm feeling rather happy that Ireena didn't try to make this journey on her own.
Yes, lucky us that we are able to go to battle with this ghost.
Thing.
Alright, one moment. Alright, everyone's in there now. Alright. So. Hume is up first. Great. Now I have to think about what he does.
Hey, at least there's not 20 of them.
Yeah. He will, I guess, pull out a javelin since it's at a distance and throw it. That hits. He'll pull out a javelin and, in one swift motion, throw it directly at the rider. It will strike the rider and the chest, and he'll fall off the horse and hit the ground. But the horse is still flying at him. They're flying at you, sorry. Maeve. I'd say it's about, you took a long time to talk to this person, so it's like, 15 feet away.
Okay. I'll throw some daggers.
That hits.
Oh, no, sorry. Didn't mean to hit that.
Whoa.
Is, I have to go back to the rules. Does sneak attack happen if you start your turn before something
If
else, or is that
No,
subclass?
that's like assassin.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, that definitely hits. Minus 10. You toss 2 daggers at this horse that's charging in. He's dead. K.
Okay. I'm going to attack again. I'm going to do Guiding Bolt. 8.
Shoot a guiding bolt out, and it ricochets off the horse's armor.
Dang it. That's it for me.
Alright. Ireena doesn't have a crossbow anymore, so she'll unsheath her rapier and hold an attack for when the horse gets close, which is about to. It will charge at K. Since that is what it does. A 20 hit?
Yes.
As it charges at you, it hits you with its hooves, and you take 11 bludgeoning. And as it gets closer, Ireena will jab at the warhorse, but just hit the side of the armor and not do any damage. Hazel.
I was thinking, I'm gonna try magic missile. Shoot up. Ooh, Agonizer's Scorcher. Probably set the whole thing on fire. No, just the magic missile. Where'd it go? There it is. And I do that how many times with just, I'm only level 2, so just one?
3 times.
Oh, okay.
First level magic missile is 3 times.
Okay.
Alright, so describe how you stop this warhorse in its tracks.
I shoot the magic missiles at him, and it causes his armor to start to melt into his flesh, and it just stops him. It fuses up until he can't move, and he topples over.
Cool.
Alright. It rears back as it's getting hit and turns into a nice bronze statue. Fall over to the side. That's
Goodness
it.
sakes.
Woo. I'm gonna go to the body of the man, or the skeletal remains of the man. And I am going to try and just move him to the side to bury him, or at least to give him a resting place.
Okay.
Are you gonna bury every dead body we
That's
come
what I was
across?
going to say.
I will cast the. Okay. Since we're in a forest, I'm gonna pull him to the side off of the road, find a nice tree to prop him up, and I'm gonna cast Entangle. To have vines just start covering his body.
There you go. Okay, that's very nice.
And then I'm going to say, Nadenan Salin. London Sala Nastaste. Salunanaste. And I'll also cast like Druidcraft to try and see if any flowers bud around. So like at least his the vines that cover him are like sprouting in flowers, at least there's flowers left for him.
Okay. So you pull him to the side, find a nice spot, and these vines grasp out of the ground. They're very thorny as they do so. They kind of dig into the decaying flesh of this person and hold him into place. And then you kind of wave your hand over each one, and these flowers start to bud, although they're not like pastel color. They're like deep crimson and a violet. They look very harsh, but you do manage to cover him in these vine-like flowers.
Cool. Kay is gonna look very saddened that fellow elf was in such a condition.
That's not bad at all. You know, when it comes my time, I wouldn't mind having that instead of a regular burial myself.
So make sure you prepare that every day.
Think about it as an option. Yeah.
All right. If I must. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself to heal myself. Just a second. Target 6.
All right, let's continue.
Yes.
Elena, are you all right? Aren't you glad you weren't here by yourself?
Well, I don't think I would have provoked him like that, but I guess
Yes, who
if
would?
there are more people like that, not all of them are as hesitant to attack as that person was.
That's true.
Masaranas for assisting me in giving a resting place to my brother. He had wished to move from this place, but it seems that he has been traveling for a long time and not able to be at rest.
It's a very strange situation to find yourself in, isn't it?
You,
Well,
you said he was your brother. Do you know him?
No, just another elfin brother,
I see.
Falon.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Brother from another Earth Mother.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So you all regain your composure. Continue into the forest. Did you want to do anything with the statuesque horse?
I think it looks lovely.
I think we just probably
leaving it on
move
the ground in the middle of the road.
move the horse to the side and just place it move it next to the vines.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna bury the horse. It's a horse. It's an armored horse.
It is. It's a bronze horse now. Alright, so you head further into these woods. For the rest of the day, you don't encounter anything. You continue to walk on, and you don't. You can see the light start to fade, so you can guess that it's beginning to be sunset. Twilight is starting to hit, and as you're walking along, you come to a fork in the road.
I take it.
You have plenty of them.
Oh, that's right. Is this one silver?
No, it's made of dirt.
Dang it.
Alright, so this isn't any old silver fork in the road. But this is what you see.
Foreboding.
Alright.
Does that look like a gallows to anyone else?
Well, hold on one moment.
I don't think it's an art piece.
An old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beams. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia village to the east, Sir Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft/Vallaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog.
Thank you, disembodied echoey voice.
You are welcome!
Okay, well...
What's her
Where are
name
we
again?
going again?
Ireena?
Ireena, yeah. Ireena, which way?
Where is she?
Sorry, I'm here. I'm just not very visible.
I was just invisible for a moment.
Oh, all right.
She was going to the bathroom in these weeds.
Visible, yeah, she's in the bushes. Which way are we going?
Vallaki, but if you want, we could cross through the Tsur camp.
What is their camp?
Well, it's where some of the Vistani like to keep camp, and they might have some. It's getting kind of dark. We might want to go up there, but it's totally up to you.
Are they nice people?
They're happy people.
I wonder what
Disregard
that.
my face.
Okay. All right then. Let's. Since it is getting dark, I think that'd be a better. We probably can't get to the place where we're going before dark. You're saying.
Well, we could. Oh no, it'll still be a little while. Maybe another day and a half.
All right. Well, we better. Yes. I would rather. I'd rather camp overnight somewhere where it's safer than out in the woods under the gallows.
Yes, I don't think this is the best spot. It's faster if we go through the Vistani.
Okay. Let's go to the
So-
Mistani.
All right.
Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
So as you head towards the northwest,
You hear a creaking noise behind you, coming from the gallows. Where there was nothing before, now hangs a lifeless gray body.
Boy.
The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly, so that it can fix its dead eyes upon you.
Creepy.
That was not there a second ago, was it?
It was not, but you know what? I do not feel a driving need to investigate.
although it looks like just another person, Kay, it looks familiar to you.
Hmm. Oh no!
Eh,
Could it be? I guess I'll roll perception.
okay. You
Are you sure about that?
roll with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't recognize that. I thought I did, but it could just be another random dead body.
Yeah. You roll another 1 and 24.
Yeah.
So you're looking at this. At first, you're like, I don't know why it looks familiar, but there's something about it. And then you kind of like peer closer and squint your eyes, and it looks a lot like you.
Oh, jeez.
I do not understand what is happening. Well, this can't be real. This has to be a fake dream. Are we sleeping right now? Did we not wake up? I'm gonna pinch myself.
Something's messing with us. We just need to
No,
put some space.
just Kay can see that it looks like her. Everyone else, it
Oh,
looks like just another
This
person.
looks like that. All right. Okay. All right.
Does anyone else think it looks like me? That looks like me.
I think someone's messing with you. I think whatever it is up there isn't real because it wasn't there and we didn't put it there. And no, I think somebody's messing with us. We should just put space between us and that gallows.
This feels like a very bad sign.
Yes. Well,
I'm gonna just say like, okay, let's
hurry on.
I guess I'm gonna just look at it and continue looking at it until we start to go.
Okay.
Grab you,
Let's keep moving.
grab you by
This
the
is not a
elbow
good
and say, "Let's go, let's
space.
go."
So you all head in
Mm-hmm.
for the northwest. It, Kay, you continue to stare at your own lifeless eyes as you walk away. Turning the corner deeper into the woods, away from this horrible sight. And it starts to get darker as the sun is no longer attempting to push through the clouds, and you make your way around another bend, and you can see off in the distance some flickering light, like a fire, and positioned in places around the fire are some wagons, very similar to the one that Flint came in on. There are also a couple tents as well.
The road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of comings and goings of wagons. A canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here, next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest edge.
All right.
Guess we're gonna continue on. Kay's still gonna be lagging behind, just kind of like just thinking about what she saw.
Okay. So you probably head further, closer to the camp? Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright, don't have music yet, but we'll probably start next time.
Oh, how cute.
Adorable. A tiny house on a wheel.
That's what I was gonna say. Tiny house.
How very modern.
You approach this this encampment, see the lake beyond it, and the circle of people around the fire. They are seeming to be drinking, telling stories, sitting around the fire, and have a grand old time. And you see about a little over a dozen of them, Most of them are around this fire. There are a couple that are scattered either on the wagons or walking around the encampment, bringing more food and wine to the rest of the party. What do you do?
Is there a way we could introduce ourselves to these people? Elena, do you know these people?
Ireena.
Ireena? Sorry, dear.
It's fine. I do not personally know these people. They sort of wander in and out of the lands on their own. To keep to themselves mostly. The only Vistani that I know of are the ones that run the inn in Barovia.
I see. Do you think they'll mind if we camp here with them tonight?
Yeah, you can always ask.
Perhaps we should ask. Are they humans, elves? What race are these folks?
You can make an insight roll.
I shall. Insight or intelligence or not in. Okay.
You can tell that they're all human. They look different than the people in the village of Barovia. The biggest difference between them and these people are these people seem to be having a good time.
Okay. Well, being the human in the group, I'll walk up to the fire or whatever and kind of wave and wait for them to notice that we're here, if they do, and then I'll introduce myself. I'm Hazel. I'm not a witch. With my companions, and we're just traveling, and it's time for us to bed down for the night. Would you mind if we shared this clearing with you?
In the middle of this chatter, this music, laughter, you manage to get the attention of one or two that you're standing next to. They all arms around each other. One of them has large loaf of bread that they seem to be tearing off food. The other has a what is it called? Thing of wine. Not really a bottle. I guess it's a bottle. A bottle of wine.
A flat
Let's go with that.
skin. A
A
skin.
cask?
A skin.
Yeah. It's in the Skyrim. It's like got the tube and then the bulbous bottom.
It's called a skin.
It's a skin? Or
Or a
skin?
pouch, yeah. We should take him skiing.
Alright.
It's a glass bottle though, right? With the cork or the weird.
No, it's usually made of leather.
No.
Sheep splatter.
He's talking about this glass bottle that has, like, you see them in fancy Italian restaurants as decor.
It's got
Right.
the
They've got a
thin neck and then like a bulbous bottom.
yeah. They got a made of netting or reed or whatever. A little basket like
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
A decanter?
I think
no?
it's a decanter. Something like that. But it's called something different in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. It has one of those things. And they kind of like turn to you. Yes. Come, join, drink. All are welcome. You don't know who you are, but come and have a drink with us. Yes, listen to us stories, tell you on stories. It'll be fun.
What? All right, very good, young man. So I'll come in and sit with them or whatever and listen to their stories.
It's called a Chianti.
Oh. Chianti. It's not chi, it's chi. Chianti.
Chianti?
Yeah. It's Italian.
Yes, that thing.
All right.
All right. So Hazel, they kind of like scoot over on the log that they're sitting, and the others don't really notice you. They seem to be just like a couple of them are singing off in their own little area with the accordion that's playing. Others are laughing jovially. They are very similar to the Vistani that are at the inn, just having a good time when night is upon them.
Very good.
What does the rest of the party do?
I look awkward.
Kay looks like she's spacing off. Like she's thinking of other things. And she'll just be sitting in a kind of a more quiet area.
Hume will
Maeve.
like just get closer to the fire, but not stand in the circle. So like the light of the fire is reflecting on his brightly colored armor, but he won't engage. And Ireena's kind of looking around awkwardly, unsure of what to do.
I
Sticking
want
with Maeve.
to listen to them very carefully, and I might very gently try to see if I can hear any stories of someone they might call the devil or the Strahd fellow, that the name that Ireena gave me. But I don't want her to hear. But of course, just very carefully. Would I roll like investigation or something just to try to see if I can get any information from these folks about any stories they may have heard locally?
So it's nobody's really trying to keep anything from you. It's very loud, and so you really don't have to roll anything unless you aren't paying any attention. But
I'm paying
you're trying
attention.
to glean something. So you do hear a couple stories. One of them is a mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember it like it's yesterday. He stood exactly, pointing at him, exactly as you're standing. Very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the Devil's Strahd. He stirred them with the thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. But when the vampire appeared, wizard, peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground. Were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the Devil's Strahd fell upon him, the wizard magic couldn't save him. I saw him throw 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to search for the wizard's body, to see, if he had anything of value. But the river, Iveless, already spirited him away.
So you never saw his body? No one ever found it?
It could not be found ever. I hope it was crushed beneath the rocks that followed him.
Yes. How powerful of a wizard was this man? Was he quite powerful, do you think?
Not powerful enough.
Ah,
Not
yes.
for the Devil's Strahd.
My goodness.
And did nobody else fight with the wizard? Was it just the wizard and Strahd?
It was just the two of them. Strahd doesn't need anyone else. Just the wizard thought he could take him. Of course he could not. I haven't seen you around here before. Travelers? Yes.
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 Perfect. If you really want to know more, I suggest you meet Madame Eva. And he'll gesture over to the largest tent.
And Madame Eva, she is the head, the leader?
She is
Or
the seer.
That could be very helpful to us. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me tell me a tale. I'm sure you'll have a grand time with us.
Indeed. Boy, this guy, I'll say quietly to my companions, this guy is about as free with his words as anyone we've seen in this area. They must feel free to speak somehow.
Why don't you ask him?
I feel like I wish to see Madame Eva. I'm gonna get up and go to that bigger tent, if that's okay. You guys want to come with me? Go talk to this seer?
I guess it doesn't hurt anything.
Yes. I'm gonna go to the tent.
Okay.
Kay will follow.
And Maeve too.
And Hume. Ireena will go, but not enter the tent. She'll stay outside. So you enter this tent. You see that magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered with black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last, you have arrived. Laughter bursts from her mad lip, like mad lightning from her withered lips. Welcome.
Have you been expecting us?
I've been expecting you, yes. I knew you were gonna say that. You have traveled far to come to this place. Maeve, Danton, you have lost your way? You hope to find more about what is here. Kaylee, Faroum, you have lost the light. You seek to find it here. Hazel, you have gone very far, and your husband would be very proud, God rest his soul.
Oh, I'm gonna react to that.
Hume Farash, not everyone misses you, but you miss them. Come!
Ouch.
Come!
Wow.
Glad I'm not
That's
saying that to a
weird.
player.
Oh, man. Just to myself. Oh.
Oh. Come, gather round. I will speak of your fortune if you like.
We wish we could bring the person that we're accompanying in here, but she didn't want to come in. We're
Oh,
hoping you can shed some light on our journey.
She has already been in here. She knows of her future, but she doesn't wish to share it with others.
Oh, all right. I'll respect that.
That sounds fair.
Now, would you like to know yours? I'm sure you would be eager to know why you are here in this land.
True. I guess it won't hurt anything, right?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Now, sit around. Come. Don't be shy. And she'll have on the cloth 2 decks, and she'll slowly pull one from each deck and place it in the center. Now, you will know what you're here to do, who will help you, and how you will achieve that goal, and where you will find what you are looking for. She has these 5 cards placed face down next to her decks.
Oh boy. Yep.
So she'll go over to the far left one. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will keep you better understanding your enemy. She'll flip it over. Ooh. Thief. What you seek lies at the crossroads of life and death, buried among the remains. She'll go to the top one. This card tells of a force. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And she'll flip it over. The soldier. Go to the mountains. Climb the White Tower, guarded by the Golden Knights. She'll go to the far right card. This card is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. She flips it over. The bishop. What you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors. She'll go to the bottom one. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. She'll flip it.
Don John?
Sorry, I'm confused. The dungeon. Search for a troubled young man surrounded by wealth and madness. His home is his prison. And finally, she'll go to the center one. Now, your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. The horseman. He lurks in the one place to which he must return, a place of death. These are
We
what
may
the
have spoiled
cards
that one.
say. What?
We have already met a horseman who wanted death. And we gave him just that.
You have slain the horseman? That is an ill omen. I pray that whatever comes upon you, you know what to do. For it might be a change in either the good or evil.
We didn't so much as slay as maybe set him free.
Really?
You know, like a good thing.
Well, I did see a horseman. I don't believe that is the horseman you speak of.
And did he have pointy ears like me? And was a skeleton? Remains?
My apologies, my words seem a bit cryptic. The horseman that you saw is not the one of this card.
Oh, thank God.
Thank goodness.
It is
He
the
died
horseman of
quickly.
death, riding on a pale horse.
Oh.
Remember my
It was
words.
all the feather.
Which one was? Oh, the Don Juan was the troubled young man surrounded by wealth and madness.
I love that
Yes.
everyone's referring to it as the Don John.
The
Yeah.
Don John of the mob.
What was the
Don
name?
John?
It's Don John.
Is the thief the one that says go to the mountain? No, the thief lies
Thief
at cross.
is Crossroads of Life and Death.
Okay, and the soldier is go to the mountain. Is that where we find the sword of sunlight, or was the sword of sunlight one of the other ones?
The Sword of Sunlight was the bishop.
Bishop.
And it was what we seek lies in a pile of treasure behind amber doors. A Sword of Sunlight.
Okay. Yes, I saw that. Okay. Now tell me there's text I can just copy that I shouldn't. It's just written, Cynthia. Okay.
I think with that we'll end it for tonight and
Okay.
talk about any notes you want redone.
All right. Good. Yeah.
I hope the Sword of Sunlight is a maglite, flashlight. The
Just
most powerful.
Beat him with a mag light. Down!
Yeah. Down! And then we slayed him. It's that easy.
Done.
Deck.
Don John just watches from afar like,
Don Juan.
he knew what he was getting into.
It's